Alright guys, we are back and this time still continuing with the saltwater side, and we are joined by iFish with our friend Sean Peacock. Sean, thank you for joining us today. Alright, so every year you guys come out with some new innovative stuff. You'll spend an entire year on the R&D, making sure it's perfect, making sure it's awesome. We are talking about those assassin rods that are out right now. I was blown away by your booth earlier. The guys ran through the whole lot. And there's a lot of rods out there. And there's been some big upgrades. There's been some amazing feel of it. I mean, I love the cosmetics. I love the feel. But we want you to tell us about some of the highlighted ones. Because obviously there is a lot. Yes. Just give us some of the highlighted ones.
We always try and bring out new stuff every year. Last year we did a little bit less than usual, but we're by a long way going to make up for this year. So
clearly,
between now and December, you can expect to see over a dozen new ranges hitting the market.
Okay.
Really exciting, including rock and surf, spinning, offshore, jigging, and light tackle. So there's a lot of excitement around the assassin product this year. However, I want to talk now about the stuff that's going to be available immediately. There's no point worrying about stuff that's going to be in 3 months.
Talk about that then,
but what's nice is some of the coolest ranges are actually arriving in the next 2 weeks.
Okay.
The one you saw earlier, the Cob Master, is particularly special.
Yes.
This is a unique rod for us that is offering a set of specifications we've never really catered for before. So a proper 1 to 4 ounce, 11 and 12 foot spinning rod range.
Wait, say that again. 1 to 4 ounce.
1 to 4 ounce.
Okay.
So yeah, nice and versatile. This is going to be particularly good for guys fishing paddle tail. And plug, long range, Eastern Cape style, you know.
All right.
And very powerful blanks, full Fuji K series throughout, double foot, so they're going to be super durable. Especially because a lot of the time with these 1 to 4 ounce rods, the guys like to use it for spinning. But also do a bit of bait fishing with the two, so you need a blank that's quite powerful.
Yes.
Heavy duty guys with the Fuji winch, and obviously price points important. So we've always had good spinning rods at various price points. This is going to be exceptional value.
Okay. So would this be like
2,000 rand?
Yeah.
With Fuji K.
So
that's
awesome.
Yeah, and double foot stuff away. It's going to be very popular.
What I liked about this when I was feeling it, although it's like, I know I'm going to target carb with it, it makes a good bream stick as well.
It'll do a little bit of everything and it'll do it all really well.
Okay.
So we've kept the range, like I say, very concise. It's literally only 2 models. They're both extra heavy ratings. They're both 1 to 4 ounce. But 2 lengths, 11 and 12. So a simple range and
perfect.
You know, to suit the need that the guys want, something versatile.
Okay.
On the spinning rod front though, we also like to get carried away sometimes because we ourselves are fishermen.
Yes.
When it comes to developing ranges, it's sometimes hard to stick to 2. Trust me, it's hard. So this next one we have 12 models. It's more
12.
Yeah, it's a little bit more our style. 12.
Starting from what size or weight?
I've got 2 8-foots, which are really deadly, a medium heavy and a heavy.
Okay.
So something that's going to do 3/4 to 1.5 ounce really well.
Yeah.
Something that's going to do 1 to 2 ounce really well.
Okay.
Then I've got 9-foot versions of the same, 3/4 to 1.5.
Okay.
1 to 2 ounce. They're color coded. They look really good. They're blue and red.
But one step back. What's the name of these?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Jump in the color.
Yeah.
This is called a Rapid Spin Zero.
Okay.
Okay. So brand new blank development from us from scratch. And we're developing such a big range of blanks, you know, it's hard to cull any out of the range. And that's how we've ended up with 12 variations across a range of blanks. Again, a very affordable price point. From the 8-foot, medium heavy, up to a 12-foot extra heavy, all of them are going to retail no higher than 2K. So very affordable price point. Also Fuji K series on all models. Also Fuji winches on all models.
What sort of graphite is this?
So when we develop our blanks, you know, a lot of the guys will push, they've used a certain ton of graphite.
Yeah.
Very few rods that are made with only 1 grade of carbon graphite. And by blending them, you can actually get the best performance out of the blank. So a rod like this, as an example, has been designed to have quite a fast action, a sensitive tip. It's going to be fantastic rods for guys fishing shiver sticks, paddle tails, that sort of thing. Okay. Or jerk minnows, whatever the case is, soft plastics, bucktails. So quite a fast action on the tip, and then the base is quite rigid. So you end up with a rod that's sensitive and can throw really easily.
Yes.
But when you hook a fish, the action is still quite parabolic. The whole thing will load. The power transfer comes right down to the reel. So it's a bit of a mix, you know.
Okay.
I don't want to neck it down to just one carbon like they used to do in the old days of the surf rods. That was a very common thing.
Yes.
It's a much more simple rod than a spinning rod or surf rod, you know.
Okay.
So when it comes to spinning rods, it's always a bit of a blend.
This is going up to a 12. What sort of weights would? Okay, yeah. So you're going on the bottom.
We've got the medium heavies, 3/4 to 1.5.
Yeah.
The heavies 1 to 2. Our heavies are generally always rated 1 to 2. Done the same in 11-foot, 1 to 2 ounce.
Okay.
Tall guys are going to love that for snook.
Yeah.
Very parabolic, great to throw 45-gram iron candy, that sort of thing.
Yes.
And then the extra heavy for the guys who want something a bit more versatile, you can throw 1 to 3 ounce, and that's in 11 and 12.
All right.
Okay? The 1 to 3 ounce is great for a bit more versatility, more angle towards plugs. 2 ounce plug for windy conditions, Paddle tail fishing, a lot of guys, they'll throw 1.5 ounce jig head.
Yeah.
But if you weigh a 6-inch paddle tail, it's 18, 20 grams.
Yes.
2/3 of an ounce.
Yeah.
So you're not really throwing 1.5 ounces, you're throwing over 2 already.
Huh.
So as much as the heavy's dirt, the extra heavy's dirt better.
Yes, of course.
That's why we like to have multiple models. Now, that's in terms of the powers. So medium, heavy, and heavy in the 8 and 9, heavy and extra heavy in the 11s and 12s. Okay. 1 to 2 ounce, 1 to 3 ounce. But then we've decided to add some 3-piece. So you see this section I'm holding is actually really short.
Yes.
Spigoted joints.
Yeah.
We have 2-piece in everything I've discussed. And we've picked the 3 most popular, 11-foot heavy, 1 to 2 ounce, 11 and 12 foot extra heavy, 1 to 3 ounce, and made 3-piece versions with spigot joints.
Cool.
So for the guys that, they want to have something more compact, they can maybe keep it in the car all the time. Or maybe they live up country and when you're packing all the kids in the car and the wife in the car, having a 12-foot
makes perfect sense.
across everyone's head isn't the greatest idea.
I just want to jump back to this one. The carbon is 2-piece.
Correct. So this Cobb Marshall is very limited range. It's only 2-piece. It's only 11 and 12, and they're both 1 to 4 ounce.
Okay.
So it's a slightly more powerful option than the rapid spin. So what we feel will most likely happen, the guys that are really into the spinning game and take it seriously and have multiple setups that they like to use for specific techniques, they're going to love the rapid spin range. It's an affordable option with great components, and they can get a model that suits their need and the way they like to fish perfectly. Then for the general guy, is not only.
Okay, because I was going to ask, from a buyer's point of view, someone comes in and it's like, okay, well, both of these are 12 ounces, both can throw, not 12 ounces, 12 foot or 11 or 12 foot, and both can throw, more or less the same 1 to 4, 1 to 3. What would be the differences between these two? And like you said, now that would be more targeting spinning specifically.
Guys want to have multiple actions for multiple applications.
This would be our general.
I mainly throw plug and paddle tail. It's when I'm not throwing a bait. And sometimes I will throw a bait in it. Especially in the Cape, the guys are going to love this for the Galleon close range in Namibia as well. They love this type of rod for bait fishing as well. Where this, not that I won't work for that, but a bit more powerful flank is much better.
Okay, cool. All right, sorry. Guys, pardon the PA system behind us. Will just disturb us for a moment, but we're almost done. All right, cool. Now, what's this one about? Firstly, well done on the color. This thing blew my mind. I mean, I can't wait to see this in the sun.
So in the sun, it's incredible. It changes color as it moves in the light. So as you hook a fish, the rod
it just glows in there.
It's a chameleon paint. It's a really beautiful finish, and we thought to do something special because this range is actually the replacement for a very popular slow jigging range. We did the Jigmaster, which was purple in color. Okay, and we only had a 5'6" and 5'8", medium and medium heavy, so very limited. But it's the most affordable slow jigging rod we offered. And with slow jigging being still in sort of an infantile stage in South Africa, we find that most guys are trying it out or just taking their spinning reel, chucking it on a slow jigger and going dropping some jigs. And it's super successful. The guys are enjoying it. And it's an affordable route to test it instead of going the whole barn overhead reel, specialized rods. We have the higher end slow jigging rods. They do great. But the majority of guys are just getting into it. They're not going to drop 10 grand on a slow jigging setup.
Yeah, sure.
Now they can get a rod that, again, we're talking around the 2,000 rand price point. It's going to pair up beautifully with the spinning reel you probably already own. But now you have a specialist jigging setup. So that purple rod did well, but it was only 2 models. We've now increased that to 6 models.
Okay.
So the Jigmaster 2, besides the liquor paint, is a whole new blank. Like I mentioned, the orders are 5'6" and 5'8". All models are now 6 foot, and we're offering medium, medium heavy, and heavy.
Okay.
So especially for the Durban guys, we have a small problem with sharks there.
A small problem.
You hook amazing fish in these jigs, and then you've got to try to pull them out. And you've got a medium heavy rod of 30-pound braid. It's not easy.
No, for sure.
So the heavy action is going to give the guy the super light slow jigging rod that's capable of getting those smaller jigs into the strike zone. But when you hook a fish, you can put some power down.
Okay.
So an amazing range. The reason there's 6 models and only 3 powers, we've done spinning and casting.
Okay.
So for the guys that have made the transition to overhead reels, which trust me is a game changer, we got a rod for them now at an affordable price point. So that's a very cool range. All 3 of these rods will be in stores in probably the next 2 weeks.
Okay, cool.
So really exciting times and all of that on that front,
All right, now so you got some accessories over here as well. Is this something new from Assassin, or something we've always had, or something elaborated on?
On the tool side, we've been keen to get in the tools game for a long time. because we, like I said, we all
You
fish.
need to,
All
it's
spin
essential.
fish mainly,
Yeah, of course.
And good split string pliers at a reasonable price are hard to come by. We've all been through a lot of pairs where they die from rust, corrosion.
Yeah.
You lose them obviously, and then it costs you 700 rand. You lose it. You
No,
don't
for
see so
sure.
well that night.
Yeah, of
So
course.
we wanted to introduce a range of tools that are really high quality and that are unique also. So these designs you see here you wouldn't have seen before. There's something brand new. It's called Assassin Select Tools. So the term select means that it's not something we manufacture, obviously, but we've selected it due to its value for money and quality. So they're all stainless steel and Teflon coated, so you're not going to have any issues with rust.
Yes.
The springs are all stainless steel as well, which is a very often overlooked thing, even by the big
100%.
brands. They just
Yes.
don't think about that. And
Yeah.
you know, as much as we all like to think we get back from fishing and we sit and wash our pliers, we don't.
Yeah,
They live in the bottom of the
absolutely.
bag. We take them on
Yeah.
time and they don't open.
Yeah.
So that won't be an issue here. We've got two higher end options: the heavy duty split ring for the boys using a size 4 to size 10 split ring.
Yeah.
A unique beak design that allows you to have such a big variance of split ring sizes.
Yes.
Most heavy duty, it'll do a size 10 beautifully. You do a size 4 and the split ring never closes again because the beak's too big.
Of course.
It's got a tapered design, which is really cool. Then you've got smaller one, which is more suited for the light tackle guys. This will do from a size 1 split ring up to about a size 6 comfortably.
Okay.
Okay, all have got braid cutters included, of course. Then we have a slightly more affordable one. This one will retail about $200. It's got the plastic handles, not the rubber, and it's got sort of an in between. It's going to do great from a size 2 to like a size 6 or 7 split ring.
Okay.
So something that's one size fits most spinning anglers.
So what were the other ones if this is around the 200 mark and those are the high end ones? Okay, so it's not ridiculously
ridiculous
more.
when you
Yeah,
consider
considering
the-
what you're getting.
When you consider
Yeah.
the price of aluminium tools these days, which are beautiful,
Yeah.
they're a lot more, and there's
Yes.
no more functionality than these are going to offer. You know?
Okay, cool.
And durability wise, you're probably going to lose them before you break them or they fall apart.
Yeah,
They really
sure.
are built super tough. So that's super cool. And then we added in some very unique scissors also. So one of the biggest problems with scissors, braid scissors, and etc. is, you know, we have a lot of anglers that have got big hands, and you've got tiny little hands, so you get stuck with
Yeah,
your thumb
of
on your
course.
fingers. He's got a nice big gap. They're also rubber, so they're super soft.
Oh,
Good grip.
well, let me feel that. Oh yes. Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, it's a rare, and they are incredibly sharp. So
Yeah.
we've got a standard braid scissors, and then we've got the braid scissors with the built-in split ring plier, which is the perfect size to fit in your pocket while you're fishing, whether it be in your board shorts or your top pocket. And you'll notice something unique about these scissors. The thing that kills scissors, braid scissors at least, is your actual jaws get loose over time. And then they no longer cut braid neatly. You had a fluffy bit on the end.
Yeah.
So this has got aluminium bushes here, so they're super smooth with a torque set key. So you can actually tension them if they start to come loose over time.
Okay.
So you
Yeah.
keep your braid scissors sharper for much longer.
Cool.
And of course, the lanyard straps so that you don't lose them is quite important.
Very well thought.
And yeah, these will retail sub 200 rand. So for premium braid scissor, or braid scissors with split ring tool,
Yes.
they really are an amazing option. And those again, within the next 2 weeks, will be in all the shops. So it's exciting, and there'll be a lot more coming in the next few months. But this is a great place to start. August is going to be an exciting month.
Oh, it's great times. Well, this trade show was a great place to start, Sean, to be introduced to these things. So, guys, these are some of the new things out from Assassin. Absolutely fantastic. Like Sean said, exciting times ahead. So look out for it. And yeah, Sean, thank you so much.
100%, man. Good to see you.
Great. Perfect.